Not long after George passed, and by the way, there's only a few people present when George passed, and two or three of them were devotees. And we have one lady in our midst. Where's Divya Drishti? She was serving at the Los Angeles Temple. George passed away, where exactly in Los Angeles? You know, in Malibu? Beverly Hills, okay. So there was Shamsundar, Mukunda Maharaj, maybe Guru Das, I'm not sure who it is. Okay. Ravi Shankar, Olivia, his wife, maybe somebody else from the music. Oh, Dunny, of course, Dunny was there. So when they just did a George tribute at the Bhaktivedanta Manor in the UK, which George donated in 1973, Olivia gave a testimony, or it was recorded anyway, and she was talking about how when George passed, the moment of his passing, he had a garland from Divya Drishti on, from the deities at the temple. You see the deities have garlands. Rukmini Dwarkadish, the supreme stars. And and there were deities there too, I believe. Savasa's deities from the, Radha Govinda. And so Olivia said, and then George passed, and the whole room lit up. It just, and she's very emotional. It just lit up. Because George did a lot of service and bringing people to Krishna, and he even, this book we have, Krishna book, describing Krishna's supernatural activities when he came to earth. George paid for that book. And he donated a whole, estate in England, which is now the headquarters of the Hare Krishna movement in the UK. And even though, he did lead a kind of double life, a rock and roll life, and a film producer, and Monty Python, and all this stuff. But at heart, he was a devotee, and he kept that private, he kept it quiet. Although, in the late 90s, he was very outspoken with journalists, and he would just straight preach about what Bhaktivedanta Swami said and what's in the Bhagavad Gita. So, one of the witnesses when George passed was Mukunda Maharaj, and he said George was completely at peace with his life and his devotion to Krishna and his gratitude for Srila Prabhupada. So after he passed, then there was a backlog of unpublished music that was crying to be published. So his son Dunny, which sounds like Dhani, but it's D-H-A-N-I, Dhani. It's a Sanskrit word related to wealth. So, the wealth of the spirit, actually. So Dunny and Jeff Lynne, one of the traveling Woolberries, if you go back that far with George, they collaborated on publishing these final songs. And this is one of the top songs on the CD, which got a Grammy nomination?
Yeah, 2004. The album was released 2002, but somehow or other got a Grammy nomination.
And it's all about how we're all searching, for truth, but we tend to dabble, and we tend to not commit, and we tend to sort of skim the surface, even in our searching. So George is going to give us he's going to needle us here a little bit, so about the dabbling. Even as ostensibly as devotees, we can dabble. So here we go.
Song's called Any Road. 2, 3.
I've been traveling on a boat and a plane, in the car, on the bike, with the bus and the train, traveling there, traveling here, everywhere, in every year. Oh Lord, we pay the price with the spin of the wheel, with the roll of the dice. Oh yeah, you pay your fare if you don't know where you're going. Any road will take you there. And I've been traveling through the dirt and the climb, from the past to the future, through the space and the time, traveling deep beneath the waves, in watery grottos, in mountainous caves. But oh Lord, We got to fight with the thoughts in the head, with the dark and the light. No use to stop and stare, and if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. You may not know where you came from, you may not know who you are, you may not even wonder how you got this far. I've been traveling on a wing and a prayer, by the skin of my teeth, by the breath of my hair, traveling where the four winds blow, with the sun on my face and the ice and knowing it's a game. Sometimes you're cool, sometimes you're lame. I guess you pay your fare, and if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. We pay the price with the spin of the wheel, with the roll of the dice. I guess you pay your fare, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. And I keep traveling around the bend, where there was no beginning, there is no end. It wasn't born, it never dies. There are no witches, there is no size. But oh yeah, you just can't win. So far out, the way out is in. Bow to God and call him servant. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. And if you don't know